Boy, oh boy, I got a conspiracy that I want to share. Listen.
Actually, like a stud.
I've seen a lot of people say that because of that, Islam deserves some maybe pound for pound number one rankings.
He's already the pound for pound number one ranking.
But is he yours?
Yeah.
Wow. Islam's the pound for pound number one. Why though? Because if you rewind before this fight from Islam and Moicano, and Jon's fight with Steve Hay, they were already at a similar place. They both seemed to gain one win each, and Dana wouldn't stop drinking in the seminal fluid of Jon and saying that not only is he the greatest of all time, but he's the pound for pound number one despite the inactivity, and despite the activity of Islam. He flat out denied Islam multiple times and proceeded to suck Jon off like a maniac. Why would this change?
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Fair enough. Armin,
are you happy? Is everybody happy now? He's pound for pound.
You say that everyone's fucking thrilled. Now that you've changed your mind, out of nowhere, based on one performance from both fighters, everyone's rat. He used to insult everyone, say that they don't know fuck all about fighting, they shouldn't be involved in having an opinion. They weren't allowed to speak to you without you going on a insane, coked out looking pink-headed rage at them, stressing about Jon. You've gone viral dozens of times over for just sucking this guy off like an animal. But now it's changed, and now we should all be happy. And credit to the reporters, man. Like, I don't like MMA media at the best of times to myself. But credit to them, they just roll with the punches. You kind of have to, or Dana will be fucking screaming at you. Does he say anything else?
Yeah, he finally got you.
In terms of Islam, and you saying you think he's number one now, like you had gone for years with Jones because of the longevity. What did Islam do in this fight and maybe his previous fight that you looked at and said that puts him number one?
Yeah, I mean, Islam was willing to fight anybody. He stayed active, and he went out tonight and performed.
So now would he stayed active? As the reporter just pointed out, his argument for Jon being pound for pound was the longevity. That's not what pound for pound means, and everyone knows that. That is the case for his greatness as greatest of all time. Not gonna get into all the PED shit, blah blah blah. You can fucking argue that till the cows come home. But Jon arguably is the greatest of all time. Most people think so. Not gonna argue with that. But now he's saying that Islam's changing the spot of pound for pound due to the short notice changing of fights. He already has been doing that. Took the Volk fight on short notice. They served him out Dustin because no one else was available at the time. He said yes. So now Jon gets a win over Stipe, and Islam gets a win over Moicano. So they're back to where they were a year ago, relative to their recent performances, edging each other out, and now Islam's the pound for pound number one. My theory is that Dana has had conversations with Jon and Hunter Campbell and knows that Jon is retiring and knows that Jon is not going to fight Tom Aspinall, and is now giving up on the narrative of Jon being pound for pound. That's my speculation based on if Jon was going to fight Tom, Dana would maintain the glaze fest and the suck fest. He'd almost have to based on what he said in the past. And it'd hype up the quote-unquote greatest heavyweight fight of all time. But now he's just giving it up. I suspect Jon has made it clear that he is retiring, and now Dana's just dropped the narrative and he's scrambling to promote that we already should have been promoting as pound for pound number one, because he knows there's no point doing it for Jon anymore. We're gonna find out this year, and if I'm wrong, well then I'm wrong and I don't give a fuck. But if I'm right, well that's just cool. That's just fine and dandy, because you feel like you get to know Dana and his tricks sometimes, so if this hands out, then I'll be pretty right. I mean, I won't be because it's a disgrace for Tom, but for me, I ego guessing it off the bat. I bet most of you guys guess it too, it's not hard. We'll find out. We'll find out. That'll be all.